It's not gambling if you know you're gonna win. Which, of course, I always know I'm gonna win. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video with Swaggle. And in this one, we got ourselves another unboxing here on the YouTube channel, but a special one here today, a gambling unboxing. Swag, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Gambling? Well, yeah, viewer, I gambled on one of the comics in this box right here against good friends of the channel, FLIPMODE Comics, and won a big key. But the question is, was I really risking the biscuit if I knew that no matter what happened, I was still going to be buying this book for the right price after all? So in this video, I wanted to talk about that with you guys here today. But before I get into it, if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, I appreciate it. Help for our channel doing those things. But let us get into this video here today. Now, I did happen to record the moment in which I played blackjack against these guys, winning this Iron Man 55. So I'm going to run the tape. We're going to watch that video here together. You guys can enjoy the experience and see what it looked like from my POV. And then when we come back from that, we'll open this box together and we'll talk about why I decided to engage in this game.
All right, so the game's afoot. We got ourselves a blackjack discount, $5.75 on the 7.0. Really nice Iron Man 55 first nanos. If Mickey, or I'm sorry, Swaggle wins, he gets it for $5.50. If I'm sorry,
wins, he gets it for $400.
No, if he wins, he gets it for $5.50.
Oh yeah. If he loses, he gets it for $5.50.
Damn it, you're supposed to let it go. Like, all right, if we win, we get it for $5.50. If he wins, he gets it for $400.
No, fool. If he wins, and you said if
we win,
he gets it for.
We get it for $5.50.
Yeah, you said we get it for $5.50.
If we win,
you said we get it.
$5.50. Yes, he pays $5.50.
Yeah, you're acting like we're buying our own book. You're saying we get it.
Yes, we get $5.50.
Yeah, just eliminate the it.
It doesn't matter.
It says friggin'
they get it.
2 hours later.
If he hits a natural blackjack, he gets an additional $25 off, so he can actually get it for $3.75. Blue or red, I'm going to shuffle both decks. Pick if I'm sure you're gonna pick Felipe. Who's gonna deal to you? 4 cuts, 4 burns, up to. Let us know. So, because here at FLIPMODE, we are professionals.
Yeah.
Not. All right, there's that one. Blue or red, sir, and up to 4 cuts and 4 burns. And who do you want to deal? Oh, there it is. I knew it. Yeah, he's good. Take him down, folks. We're on. We're gonna be on. We're gonna be famous.
That's right. All right. What do you say? What do you say? Blue. Yeah. 1 cut, 2 burns. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Here you go.
Let me put this down so
that
way he doesn't fucking hit me.
How many burns?
2 burns.
2 burns.
1. All right, buddy.
2 burns.
I'm gonna ask you this time, just this time.
Don't be calling shit.
All I'm asking, just make it easy.
All right, here
just
we go.
make it easy, buddy.
Easy. For him or for us?
For us. Just
all right, here
give
we go.
him something that makes us feel like we have a chance.
Like a fucking.
Shh! Don't call it. Just flip it. That's not easy.
All right.
But at least it's not.
All right, here we go.
All right, now really make it easy. Can I call one, please?
No. What do you want to give him? Like a 5?
I was thinking a 6. I was thinking a 6 of spades, like to match it.
All right. Yeah, I'm down for a 6.
Can
he split?
No, he can't split. But that's a great card. I'm loving our odds.
Can he split?
No, there's no. How do you split? You can't split. There's no splitting on this. It's just heads up. All right, now turn this. Now just make it easy, buddy. Just flip it.
What do we got?
We got.
Oh,
that's actually a pretty dangerous card.
That is dangerous.
That's actually a good card.
Yeah,
my God.
Yeah.
All right,
Swaggle. You got 16, homie. We're showing a 3. Hit or stay.
Congratulations, no matter what, on your Iron Man 55.
Here we go.
Let the man split. No.
How would he split it?
I have to stay on this.
He said
might be the first time these fools win. We're being
You say stay.
Wait, I have to stay on this. We got double.
He said stay.
I have to stay. All right, you got to hear the words. Just stay.
Okay, fool. He's saying stay.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, he stays. All
ready?
Right. All right.
What do we need? An 8.
No. Shh.
Wait.
Just turn it, and then we'll decide what we need. Oh God.
Wow.
Oh God. You freaking butthole.
Damn.
Like, swear to God, man. You just can't make it easy. Why can't we have anything but a friggin' face card at this time? All right, we need an 8 or less. 8 or less, just not a face card, please. 8 or less.
Fuck, man.
Oh.
Damn it.
Here on Flip Mode, where the gambling is easy.
Yeah.
I bet that's right here.
Oh, man.
7 and 4. Anything would have been great here. Any of these would have been great.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I told you to pick Felipe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Swaggle, you got it, Obi.
He got 400. Congratulations. He got it and that's how you do it here on Flip Mode.
Not even close, boys. Not even close. I knew that as soon as I was playing against Philippe, I knew that it was in the bag. I mean, come on. Do you guys actually think that I would risk the biscuit and lose against those guys? No. I wasn't going to lose. I don't lose when I gamble on comics. Nobody loses. Nobody loses money when they buy comic books, right? All right. Well, as you guys saw, I played blackjack and I did win this very, very cool Iron Man number 55. First appearance of Thanos, first appearance of Drax, first appearance of Star Fox, debatable. First appearance of Eros, most certainly, but Star Fox changed his name in the Avengers comic book. You guys know the whole thing by now. But a very cool book. Obviously, you guys saw the tape. I risked it here, having the chance to either buy this for $550, which I didn't want to spend that. But at the same time, I knew the numbers. I knew that the numbers still worked out in my favor, and also getting it for $400, which, again, I know the numbers also worked out certainly in my favor if I got it for that. And it's been a while since I've had this book, a really, really cool comic book that, frankly, has been really going down in value. So maybe I'm the greater fool here in actually buying this thing, because nobody wants this book anymore now that Thanos and seemingly Drax are done in the MCU. But it's a nice copy. Look at that. Still a really cool book. I always used to kind of think that this cover wasn't very cool because it didn't have Thanos on it, but I've kind of changed my tune with that. Check out Drax right there. Look at that. Drax the Destroyer. At least Drax is still on the cover. And you also have the Blood Brothers. First appearance of them, you never know. They might show up in the MCU. Let's see if we can find Thanos. One of the things about this book is that I think Thanos in this comic book is technically a robot. Isn't that a thing? You guys can let me know in the comments. It's been a while since I've read the story. I believe this is the first Thanos panel over there, sitting in his chair. As Chris Hemsworth would say, Thanos is really good at sitting in his chair, brooding. But yeah, I think he might be a robot in this, or at least he's destroyed as a robot. But I think that that's because he pulls one of those, Dr. Doombot dummy situations. So technically he is in it at the beginning, but he's just a robot at the end. And there you go. That's probably the first really great Thanos panel right there. Says it up there. My name, Iron Man, is Thanos. It just occurred to me that Thanos, even though you would say that in the comic books, I kind of associate him more to Silver Surfer and Adam Warlock, it is kind of cool that he made his first appearance up against Iron Man. And then in the MCU, they kind of had it to where Tony Stark Iron Man was like rivaled with Thanos. Like that, something very cool about that. So anyways, I won this book. Obviously, I took the blackjack gamble, and I decided that, one, it would be good content to share with you guys here in this video. I mean, I think that would just be kind of fun to watch. But two, again, I engaged with it because I knew that no matter what, assuming that this grades out to be the grade that the guys say, I was going to be pretty much, within the reasonable price to pay for this book, no matter what the case is. And let me just kind of show you guys that just so I can kind of drill this point home. I mean, they had it graded out as a 7.0 copy. And what do we see here kind of on the right-hand side? 30-day moving average for all of these numbers is actually the 8.0 sells for 510, the 7.5 sells for 550, the 7.0 sells for 563, and the 6.5 sells for 550. So, those numbers could still be going down, but generally speaking, within this wheelhouse, within this ballpark, I knew that 550 was kind of the going rate for this comic book. And then you could see right here, if I actually got it for the $400 price tag, which again, like I said, as soon as I had Philippe going up against him, I knew that I was going to win it. So I was pretty much guaranteed that I was going to get the 30-day $400 moving price for the 5.0 copy right there. And I felt pretty confident for it overall. I mean, assuming that this comic book doesn't go to zero, which, guys, I mean, look at this graph. I mean, okay, it started to go up when Thanos was in the MCU, had its corrections, definitely spiked in the, COVID comic book boom. And now it's really going down to where it sells today is pretty much lower than what it sold for even all the way back in, 2016, 2014. So is it undervalued, or is this comic book going to zero? I mean, sort of hard to say, but I guess that's where I'll tie it back to the gambling aspect and kind of put a bow on this to say, isn't this all just a gamble anyways? Right? Isn't comic books just a gamble? We just assume that these things have value and that they're going to continue to go up in price. Nobody really knows. If I get this for $400, maybe it goes to $300 tomorrow. Maybe it goes to $600. I don't know. Okay. All you can do is look at what things are selling for in terms of their comps and use your best judgment. And I used my best judgment to play blackjack, which was probably stupid. And I ended up winning. So there you go. Gambling on comic books. Let me know what you guys think about that. All right, well, before we wrap it up, I have 3 other books that I did buy from those guys. So I figured I would share them with you guys here today. Might be kind of fun to look at them. Picked up this one right here, Captain America number 110. First appearance of Viper, a.k.a. Madam Hydra, and the classic Steranko cover. They had this one at a 6.5. Picked it up for $70. Thought that was a pretty good price. This is another one that, again, it's been a while since I've had this book, and it's really one of my favorites. I mean, I always come back to it. One, I like Viper. I think she's kind of a cool character. Certainly one of the coolest Serpent Society villains. I like her character design. Feels like they could do a lot more with her in the future. But, the Steranko factor, I think, is the biggest deal with this book. And, you look at this splash page right there. I mean, check this out, guys. This is a work of art. Literally and figuratively. One of the great splash pages right there. Super, super cool to see that. And one of the great covers. Steranko, everybody likes him. Everybody always likes to buy his books, his covers. And that's one of the things I think we're seeing kind of in this more down market. Maybe the spec or the movie-related stuff hasn't been as popular. But the stuff that is sort of tried and true, the covers that have always been popular, the artists who make the covers that are always popular, those tend to hold the value because before the movies, they had value. So even if the movies are not good, they'll still have value in the future. All right, next book I was actually able to pick up for myself is this book right here, Luke Cage, Hero for Hire number 1. First appearance of Luke Cage, mid-grade copy, got it for $150. Another book that is just really gone down quite a bit, had a big correction. Shout out to MK Comics, a friend of the channel here. He actually recently found a 9.8 copy of this book. He got it graded out to be a 9.8. And he's probably feeling pretty good about life right now. That will be in the next signature auction at Heritage. So we'll have to definitely see what that ends up selling for. This one definitely not a 9.8 copy, but a solid presenting mid-grade book. Another book that, I think this one is a cool one. I think Luke Cage, Power Man, is a great character. And I don't think that we've seen him be done up to his capability yet. No disrespect to the Defenders universe and the Luke Cage show. I watched a couple episodes of it. I wasn't that big of a fan. I know that some people really liked it. Some people definitely like that actor. sure, I'm open to that actor coming back and playing the role again. Might be cool to watch him do that. But I don't know. I feel like Luke Cage can be done better. Certainly Iron Fist can be done better. And a buddy cop tandem show between the two of those guys done well would be fantastic television or an amazing movie. All right. Last book I was able to pick up from my Degenerate comic book claim sale from FLIPMODE Comics is this one right here. Silver Surfer, number 14. The classic Buscema cover, first meeting of Spider-Man and Silver Surfer. This one right here, bought it for $150. They had it, generally higher graded, maybe in like the 8.0-ish kind of range. And this was cool to pick up because I did get that 9.8 copy of this one, but I ended up moving on with that book. For me, it was like, okay, it's something that I felt like if I could, make my return on it, made sense to part with it. There were some people that were interested. So this one is just for me. This one is for me to collect a nice copy of this thing. Still, not quite a 9.8, but very nice blacks. And I think that this is one of the more underrated books in comic books still. You have the first meeting of these two great characters, two of my favorite characters. You get the Buscema cover factor. And it's always kind of cool to see, anytime a different type of artist, say not Romita or not Ditko, draw Spider-Man. They kind of have like their own sort of spin on it. And so I think that that's always kind of fun to collect that when you see like a different artist of this time period drawing Marvel's most famous character. So this book, I think a lot of people don't realize that it's their first meeting. Spider-Man and Silver Surfer, but they do have a battle in New York. And first meeting books, I feel like first meetings were really popular for a time. During COVID spec craziness, everybody was like, oh, the first meeting of, Falcon and Winter Soldier, or the first meeting of, such and such character and this character. And I think that type of stuff has slowed down quite a bit, certainly because as people are less interested in spec, well, the more tried and true stuff, like your typical first appearance or, just a classic cover, becomes the thing that people actually really like. When spec is crazy and people have to move on to that next best thing, then second appearances, third appearances, first meetings, things of that nature get really, really popular. And it's been a while since we've been in that world where those things were actually popular. But this one right here is still one of my favorites because it is still some of my favorite characters, and it's got a moon on the cover. Anytime it has a moon on the cover, I really like that. I like moons. Tell me a cover that has a moon on it that's not good. I'll wait. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. That was me sharing my books and my degenerative behavior, gambling on comic books right here. Again, it's not gambling if you know you're going to win. And no matter what I ended up having to pay for that book, I knew that I was going to be a winner, at least in my heart. Maybe not in my wallet, because this book, nobody cares about it anymore. It's going to go to zero because nobody buys comic books, and certainly nobody buys villains. We need to have another conversation about villain books in the future. It's not that villains are bad or people don't want villains. It's just that villains are more out of sight, out of mind. High Evolutionary was amazing in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was one of the best villain performances in the MCU. Where's that book today? You probably can't give it away, frankly. But it's a great book. Nobody wants it. But then he's going to come back and then everyone's going to want it again. Actually, this Iron Man 55 first appearance of Thanos, this is going to be kind of the new, I want to think of it as like maybe a pace car, a litmus test, of like the value of this book and how it corresponds to, the entire comic book market, because this one really was driven strictly by the MCU. And if Josh Brolin ever comes back, or maybe it's overcorrected, maybe there will be a point in the future where people will be more interested in this book. Will it ever be able to kind of regain some of the values that it has? Because right now, again, not only is it selling for less than what it was selling for in 2020, it's selling for less than what it was selling for all the way back in like 2016. Like, that's crazy. maybe it's the case that anyone who wanted this book has it, right? Like you had 10 years of MCU to pick up this book. Do we really think now in the year 2024, it's like now is that time where somebody's like, finally, yes, now I want to buy it. It's been my grail. It's been on my list all this time. And now I'm finally going to buy it. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe nobody wants it anymore and everyone who wants it already has it. Maybe I'm the only person because I didn't have it and I kind of wanted it. So that's why I bought it. Comics is all a gamble anyways, guys. So just YOLO, right? I mean, mystery boxes, trading card packs, rip them open, lottos. What is the entry stuff where you put $20 to like win a raffle? Okay, raffle. No, we got to talk about that in another video. Raffles are no good. Blackjack, on the other hand, which takes skill and knowledge, which I have tons of it, that for sure is not gambling. Anyways, that's all for this video. That was me sharing my books. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about gambling in comic books? Both like literally gambling in it, in terms of like mystery boxes and that sort of thing, versus gambling as it just being that we pay money for funny paper. Isn't this all a gamble anyways? What do you guys think about the books I picked up? What do you guys think about these prices? What do you guys think about villains and Iron Man 55? Does anyone want this book anymore? Anyways, that's all I got for this one. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video.